What we're going to do now, we're going to assemble the fan module back in after we put it in place. Put the little guide in place. The little cover, you need to put that in there. That directs the flow. We're going to go ahead and insert the CD-ROM. There's two cables on it. Make sure you can't get those wrong. Just make sure you don't push them in and break any pins. And insert the DVD in here. Making sure this clip doesn't get hung right there. That's good deal. Now, what you need to do, you need to make sure that this is, you got the little panel that needs to go on there. That needs to go on there, like so. If you don't, you'll be taking it apart. We are now ready to put the bottom cover on. Get your bottom cover here. Actually, this is the top side of it, but it closes up the box. Making sure you don't hook this CD-ROM drive here. Very simple. Be very careful with this because you can break it off. Like so. We're going pretty easy. Make sure your clip's on there. Now flip the case over. What we're going to do, we're going to insert these large screws in here again. This will connect the bottom case to the actual chassis here. Don't tighten one up all the way. Do it evenly so that you don't break anything. Now that you got those inserted in, get your Torx, the bigger size. Screw all of them in. Tighten all of them evenly, these screws. Do not over tighten any one of them until all of them are snug. That way you don't get anything in a bind, and you don't pinch anything and break anything internal to that. Once you have them all snug, go around and snug them up a little bit more. Do not over tighten them again. You can kind of feel when they're tight. Do not try to go past that end point. Now we'll go ahead and insert the small silver screws. Just place them in the slots here. Tighten up each one of those, and do not over tighten these. These have plastic threads on the bottom on the board. If you over tighten it, you'll strip them. Now that you got all these tightened on there, make sure you don't over tighten the little screws. Little screws are the ones that hold the connectors on the chassis, and line those up. Make sure you do not over tighten them because they will strip out real easy. Just go around each one of them, tighten them up a little bit at a time to snug up these connectors. Now we're ready to put the top back on. Making sure we line up, again, the CD-ROM and all of these fittings here so we do not break anything. The front will snap into place. And this is where we'll go ahead and work the back in little by little until you hear that snap. There's your snap, and your snap. You're about ready to rock and roll. Now we put end pieces on in the front panel, and we're ready to go. And there you have it.